Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephanie Mays, and I'm here today to talk to you about a visual artist that I feel impacted figure skating greatly. That person would be none other than Tonya Harding. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the American figure skater Tonya Harding, but first, how many of you in this room have heard of Tonya Harding? Okay. Of those who raised their hand, how many have heard of her because of the Nancy Kerrigan scandal? Most people associate Tonya with this scandal, but she has actually had many accomplishments throughout her career that I will introduce to you later on in the speech. With this speech today, I hope to introduce you to the world of competitive figure skating through the life of Tonya Harding, her infamous triple axel, and the scandal that shocked the world. In the next 6 minutes, I would like for all of you to contemplate Tonya Harding as I take you through who she is, what she accomplished, and how the Nancy Kerrigan scandal impacted her career. Let's begin by taking a look at Tonya's life. According to Fire on Ice, a book about Tonya written by Abby Haight, Tonya Harding is a retired American figure skater. She was born on November 12, 1970 and was raised by her mother, LaVonna Golden, in Portland, Oregon. She began skating at the young age of 3. Her family struggled financially and her mother often had to sew Tonya's figure skating costumes. Tonya dropped out of high school at 16 to focus on her skating career. According to Harding, she was frequently abused by her mother throughout her childhood. Now let's take a look at Tonya's skating career. She began working her way up the skating ladder as a teenager. In 1989, she won the Skate America competition at just 19 years old. Her breakthrough, however, came in 1991 at the U.S. Championships when she became the first American woman to complete a triple axel jump in competition. She also competed in the 1992 and 1994 Olympics and won the U.S. Championships in 1994. Now that we know a little bit about who Tonya Harding is and some of her achievements, let's look more closely at what I consider to be her best performance, the 1991 U.S. Championships. According to an interview with Harding by ABC News, the 1991 U.S. Championships competition is significant because former American figure skater Tonya Harding made history as the first American woman to land a triple axel jump in competition. Tonya was called a powerful skater, but judges at the time favored graceful skaters. She became the first American woman to land a triple axel in competition. The triple axel is a jump that includes a 3.5 rotation and it is very difficult. I'll show you a video of Tonya landing this jump right now.
And complete a triple axel jump. We will know that here whether she tries it or not.
This competition allowed Harding to be taken more seriously. Everyone knew her name and this generated good publicity. So what is a triple axel? It's a forward jump that requires a 3.5 rotation. It requires a velocity of around 280 rotations per minute. Only 8 women in history have completed it in competition. Now that we have explored the infamous 1991 U.S. Figure Skating Championships, we will now take a look at the attack on Nancy Kerrigan that will go down in history. According to crimemuseum.org, the 1994 attack on Nancy Kerrigan is quoted as the whack heard round the world. Many of the details of the attack are still unknown, as Tonya Harding still denies any involvement. You may be asking yourself who exactly Nancy Kerrigan is and how she relates to Tonya Harding, which is exactly what we will be discussing next. Nancy Kerrigan was another U.S. figure skater around the same age as Tonya. They were frequently compared to one another. Nancy was considered a graceful skater while Tonya was considered a powerful skater. Tonya always felt as if she was competing against Nancy and never winning. Now that we know who Nancy Kerrigan is, let's discuss the actual attack. During the 1994 U.S. Championships, both women were vying for spots on the Olympic team. After a practice session, Nancy was attacked by a man who hit her in the kneecap with a metal baton. She was injured so badly that she was unable to compete. Tonya won the competition, solidifying her place on the Olympic team. Harding's ex-husband, Jeff Gillooly, and 3 other men were found guilty of the attack. Harding denied any involvement and claimed not to know about the plot. Despite her denying any involvement, she was sentenced to 3 years probation, a $160,000 fine, and was banned from ever competing in U.S. figure skating ever again. She was also stripped of her 1994 championship title. This information regarding the former American figure skater Tonya Harding aims to inform the audience of her life, her greatest accomplishment, and the controversy that still surrounds her to this day. Today I offered you insight into the former American figure skater Tonya Harding, as well as her record-breaking triple axel jump and the controversy with Nancy Kerrigan. I hope you have learned more about who Tonya Harding is, some of her accomplishments, and the scandals she was involved in that eventually led to her being banned from competitive figure skating. Thank you. Are there any questions?